Working on that song. That's called Abundance Gratitude / Gratitude. It's sort of a formula. The idea is to draw abundance and gratitude into one's life. Anyway, that's the plan. So what's going on? Art update? Okay, cool. Well, check this out. I'm working on a new painting. I got invited to a group show, excuse me. Got a touch of a coof. Not really. On the 22nd, on Montmartre, a friend of mine, Della, invited me there. However, the restriction, or the constraints, is that the pieces can be no longer than 30 centimeters wide, max. And I don't have any pieces that small, but the length is unlimited, so theoretically you could have a single piece that you hang on the wall that's 30 centimeters wide and then rolls, like drops to the floor, rolls out the door into the street, circumvents the earth, or circumnavigates the earth, circumwraps the earth, and then you could bring it back, but that would be a bit of an exaggeration. So I'm just doing this one, which is about 30 by about 80 centimeters. And I'm doing this Palimpsest Collage technique, which I've mentioned before. Oops, got it upside down. I've got 3 layers on here now. I started with book pages, old book pages, and then went and put some musical notation on it. And then the final layer is this architectural blueprint, or daguerreotype, as I like to say. Now the problem with the daguerreotype paper is that it tends to be it's hard to wear off for some reason. What I do is I use a wet process. I use a hot wet sponge to rub the paper that's been glued down on the surface to wear off the back of it and just leave the print on there. But I'm having to use sandpaper to get the blueprint daguerreotype paper off. You can see a little bit the delineation there. I've sanded this part already, and this part I've yet to do. And then I'm going to do one more layer of old book pages and then start the actual painting on it. Now, as you can see, when I'm eroding the paper, the support boards, support frame, the frame beneath is sort of showing through where the canvas sort of slackens, and it creates a point where a lot of the paper and print has been worn off, which is a bit unfortunate, but I think that's going to become less consequential when I get the image on here. The image is going to be part of my mythology series, and there's going to be a woman's form here, and then on the bottom some plants, some mechy, some waxy, spiky plants on the bottom. We'll see how that turns out, and then I'm going to ask some of my friends who are into mythology, more versed in the classics than I am, to help me name it. I was pleased with the last one. My friend, I can't remember how you say it in the diminutive. Kostya said, named it, he enlightened me about a myth about Aphrodite, who is going to warn Adonis about an impending peril. He's going to fight someone, but she's aware that he's no match for him. And then on her way, she brushes up against some thorns, and her blood drops to the ground, and these plants spring up. And so I named that painting Aphrodite Hastens to Warn Adonis, and I like that title. So that's what's going on there. And I don't know, I feel like doing a bit of philosophy today, huh? Maybe I'll just make it easy on everyone and read some Zen guitar. Got a minute and a half left here. Holding on and letting go. I lose myself at some point during almost every musical performance. There's some point of struggle and super self-consciousness, but I always get lost at some point. While I'm playing, there's a pattern of struggling through something and then cracking through it by a weird combination of willpower and letting go. And that's the most enjoyable thing for me. Uh-oh, he's gone, David Thorne. I was just talking with an artist friend once at a gallery opening for his rock sculptures. I asked whether he would miss not having his favorite works around once a buyer had purchased them. He told me. He scoffed. I could take those stones and throw them in the bottom of the ocean, he said. He meant it. His joy came not from the objects, but the work itself. I don't agree with that. I like the end result. But listening about the act of it is, the impetus is also enjoyable, of course. But I do find satisfaction personally with a well-executed piece. I don't think that everything I do is great. And for instance, I just made a painting for someone, and not a huge fan. But they were elated. They thought it was great. So I'm grateful for that. He meant it. His joy came not from the objects, but the work. The same should be true for those who play Zen guitar. Like loving parents who bring a child into the world, we pour heart and soul into creating something knowing we must let go. To hold on is to live with fear, ego, and selfishness. Ego. I've been studying some Jungian psychology recently, trying to how to identify the shadow, as a matter of fact. And Dr. Peterson just said it's resentment. Explore resentment, and that's how you can liberate the shadow. Time to go, I believe. Okay, ciao for now. Easy.